Hello.
Hi.
And
Tobe.
welcome. Part 3, how to work together towards your vision as a family, practically. Well, I think it's also important to also, my husband is eating a sweet, like, how to work together as a family. I think it's very important to thank you. I think it's very important to realize and to recognize, rather, there's an English word, your strengths. My strengths are that I am a very organized, person. Like, even in the way I think, that's how I am.
Compartmentalized.
Yes, I am like that. And my husband is very creative, big thinker. So when it came to our vision, we fortunately, our children, we know their interests, raising them. Fortunately, we are woke parents. Yeah, we are woke parents. Love you. High five to that. We are woke, guys. We are woke. We are very we are very aware and deliberate in the way we raise our children. We don't play. Because
We are aware.
We are aware. The reason being is that we went through certain things, and we would have wanted would have been like to have been made aware at a young age of certain things, and we are doing that for our children. Makes sense. So yes, so we got to know their strengths also, and they're still changing, and maybe they'll change, but they'll grow. But we have an idea of who they are and why they came to Earth. Yeah, so that's my skills, is that even picking that up. So what happened is that I came with my strength or my skill, of putting it forward that this is how we are going to do our vision, and my husband colored it in. That's where the core values of love, kindness, consideration came forward. Yes. So that's how you do it. So you do that. You work together like that. We've been doing visioneering for years. It's something that we do all the time. We moved it from having a vision board to having them on our phones.
I think one of the videos will do an illustration of like how.
Okay.
How
Yes, and on our stairway, what we also did was that we decorated our stairway, our wall, with our vision board. We put it with nice frames. We did the whole nicely. And that's like a couple of years ago we did that. And now we have it on our phones. So what we do is that in our morning and our evening routines, we actually go through them individually. First thing when you wake up, when your subconscious is still fresh and open, you feed your mind of the images that you want to see. And last thing at night, also your evening reflections routine, we do that after having our meeting as a family. So we do that. So that's how we did it. And what happened is that since we know what we want, so now you don't know, okay, here comes Tamsi and Pule on YouTube talking about visioneering. What is visioneering? What is visioneering? How do we start? How do we come here? So visioneering is similar to, it's like having a destination in mind. You have a picture, the end, the imagination from part 1 of the video that my husband explained so beautifully.
Thank you, baby.
They're having a picture. This is the kind of family I would like us to be as a family. You see, that's why now I'm talking so much, because this is now my department of breaking it down, And then my husband now colored that in. I asked, where do you see us a year from now? Where do you see us 10 years from now? Where do you see us 15 years from now? Where do you see us 30 years from now? And remember, we have not been taught to, conditioned rather, to think further. We've only been taught to think of now, now, and that's
But
it.
it's amazing, even when we were young, like I remember with my brothers, we used to say, when you're in grade mama, I'll be in grade mama, and you'll be in grade mama. And then we prophesied that into reality, but we ended there. Or when this one is doing engineering, this one will be doing law, this one will be doing medicine, and it happened.
Exactly.
But then where we ended, we could have created further.
Exactly.
So it confirms what you're saying, Hore. We limited our vision to what we had
what we conditioned.
been conditioned to, yeah.
Yes, that's true. So it's very important. You know, when we had this conversation, it was quite a challenging conversation, I must say. Even I was moved when we said 15 years from now, our daughter is 13, turning 14 this year. She will be 20. 14 plus 15 is 29.
8, something has to be with 8 there. 28.
28. 14 plus 15.
Oh, I thought you said 13 plus 15.
No, 14 plus 15.
Yeah,
29.
definitely.
So 15 years, guys. I mean, 15 years. 10 years happened like just the other day. I mean, Facebook is reminding me of things of 10 years ago. So 15 years is like, can happen like now. I mean, now our daughter is 14 this year. So I was telling him that 15 years from now, there is a very strong possibility that we could be grandparents.
She's 29.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, there's a very strong possibility that we could be grandparents, or we could be having a son-in-law, boyfriend arrangement happening. And now, and our son too, he will be 24 when she's 29. You know? So there's there are those dynamics that are involved. So now I was asking him, now here comes the brother, you know, son-in-law, prospective or future son-in-law in the vision. He comes and he joins our family. What do we share to him? What values does he introduce himself to? He says, Mr. Pule Morobadi, I would love to marry your daughter, or can I have the hand of you? What type of a conversation do we have? Here comes this young lady. She says, now our son is introducing us to her. Mama, Papa, I'm very serious about this girl. I mean, we happened. I mean, if we happened, surely they will happen too, you know?
And by the way, we also praying for their husbands.
Yes, you're praying for their husbands. Oh, that's me. That's something that I got a few years ago when they were still very small. I started praying for I started praying for their sexual organs. I used to touch them when my daughter was so small and the bathroom wasn't being locked like now. I used to touch a private part and say that this will only be enjoyed by her husband. Well, she's probably going to see this thing one day, you know. I hope she doesn't watch this now. Yeah, and my son too, he still allows me, you know, he's 8, he's still a boy. So I pray for that, and I pray for their spouses too, that they should meet. I pray for the circumstances and the environment to happen so that they meet, because wherever they are right now, they are there. You know, in another family, we're praying for their family, we're praying for wellness, we're sending love to them, protection, guidance, wealth, success to them, so that we do meet and we get along. So I already have a vision of us getting along. I already have a vision.
You're creating it.
Yes, I've been doing this for years. And
what you're doing, you're concretizing, you're agreeing with God.
I'm crystallizing.
Yeah, you're agreeing with God, who's in the future, who's everywhere.
Yeah, who's omnipresent,
who's within us,
omnipotent.
you know. And you're saying, okay, let's create it this way. And everything of yours is aligning to that.
True.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So yes, now that's how I stretched that 15 years we have. So what do we say? What do I say to this young lady? Hi, welcome to our family. We don't say nothing usually. Eh? It's just whatever happens, and exactly that happens. Exactly.
Leaving it to chance.
Yes, exactly. So now I was telling him that, and he actually got to really think and say, you know what, we would like to introduce husband and chocolate, guys. We'd like to introduce you to our home. This is who we are. We are built on these foundations. I mean, just imagine coming into a family and you're sat down and you're told, you know what, we are built on love. We are built on kindness. We are built on consideration. Whatever challenges may come in a family, those principles are the foundation. So yes, we may have our differences.
And by the way, this thing, it happens with or without saying a word. When I certain things, when a person comes into the family, there are certain laws that operate within a family. You don't need to say it with words.
Yes, because
but the thing is, when you speak it, you create a conscious awareness.
It's true.
To the other party. So that they don't assume, okay, here
we are deliberate. We are woke. We are woke. We are in a woke generation. We are living in a woke generation right now. People are living purposeful lives. We are we know who we are, we know what we want to know who we are, why are we here. So we are in this deliberate. So now imagine 15 years from now, here comes my son, a 24-year-old, handsome, probably looking like his dad. Younger, a little bit younger, and he comes and he says, guys, mom, dad, mama, papa, that's what he calls us, I want to meet and I'm serious about her. Why do I tell this young lady, why do I tell her, welcome to our family, who are we? So you see,
Mara,
we're
I think-
stretching it. You
Mara,
see,
I
when you
think
see where
Mama-
it goes, how real it is.
Exactly.
It's not just about, oh, okay, yes, we have the millions and the billions and we have the yachts and the private jets. No, it's not just, this is who we are. So should there be a quarrel, an issue that happens as the family grows, she will remember, I was welcomed into this family on the foundations of what?
Love,
Consideration
and
kindness. That's our vision. And we will color it, and we are busy coloring it. We've got our visions out. We're coloring it with that in mind.
But even talking about it, we are coloring. By
Yes, we are coloring it as far as practically. This is who we are. You wrote it down. You don't have it close by, ne? Yeah, it's in your journal. So you wrote it down, and this is who we are as a family. So whether we become a mega success, extraordinary successful, that success is based on love, kindness, and consideration.
And that's sustainable.
Yes. So my future daughter-in-law is going to do the same with her children's husbands, boyfriends.
That's how we're creating a legacy.
Yes. So they will also remember that, you know what, our family is built. We grow. We have our differences as a family. I mean, we also have our differences, but because of the foundation of love, we come back and we work it out. So that's how you do it. So now we know each other's strengths. Our daughter, I'm blessed with very athletic children and creative children. We are blessed. Yeah, so I'm also working on my athletic prowess.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say.
All right.
Yeah, so yes, I'm blessed with, and they're very creative. I mean, so kindness. So she knows what she wants, and she's already starting to
She's
get
a kind girl.
Yes.
But now one way to the brother ish.
Yeah, so we're working on that because of what? Because of our
consideration, kindness, and love.
Yes, but she's a beautiful child. She's a very beautiful child. The brother too, also kindness, consideration, and love. And Papa also kindness, consideration, and love. Mama too, kindness, consideration, and love. So that's how you work together. So when you practically do it now, you probably have pictures. This is where we want to go, and you all listen to each other.
And when you share it, you are sharing it in a space that is safe and that loves you and wishes you the best in life.
Yes.
Unlike Joseph. Anyway, it's a story for another day.
So that's how you do your 2020 vision. And should you like to have a more, because sometimes because of the old paradigm or the preconditioning that we have, would you like to get into deal with those hurdles first? So that
which hurdles? No?
Hurdles of insecurity, negativity, quarrels as a couple,
jealousy,
basic things like that. And
underlying competition.
Yeah, delays. Those things are delaying, guys. You know what? Delays. Delays. So should you have such issues and you can't move to come to a point where we agreeing as a family and say love, kindness, consideration, my email is down below. Send us an email so that we can meet with you via physically or whether
Skype
or
Zoom
or
any
WhatsApp
of these,
or
FaceTime.
FaceTime. Let's talk, and then we talk. We deal with these situations because really life is so beautiful, and when you have a vision, you prosper. Otherwise, you perish if you don't have one. So if things are perishing around you, it's because there was no vision, there was no imagined vision.
But pay attention or you pay somebody.
That's my husband, guys. But yes, that's the vision. Basically, that's the foundation. So the whole cutting of pictures, looking at pictures and bringing it together, and that's all beautiful, but that's all very cosmetic. That is all cosmetic. The underlying values have to be dealt with. Those issues have to be straightened out. You know.
And feel free to ask us questions. We're not saying we are experts or anything.
No.
But it's good to engage, you know.
Yes, as I said, we are in the woke.
Yeah,
we're in the woke.
We are woke couple.
Yeah,
woke parents.
Yeah, and we are awakening always. We are forever awakening. Yeah, and discovering ourselves. And we love this. And the thing is, for us to even start recording such videos and talking about it, is that we realized, because we've been living such, not isolated, but we've been, incubating ourselves, if I have to put it, if I have to say. And when we meet people, we realize, oh my goodness, people don't know this. This is not quite a normal thing.
You think everybody knows what you know.
Yes, and you realize
it's normal to you.
Yes, and you realize, wow, let's share more on this. So yeah, yes, thank you for this series, 2020 Vision, and we pray and we hope that you will have a peaceful, successful, prosperous, what are the positive words? Kind, loving year with your family. A great, wonderful year with your family. Despite the hurdles and the greatness that you may meet throughout the year, let love, kindness, and consideration lead. Thank you.
Remember, subscribe, share, and like.
Thank you so much. And yes, we will improve on our quality of our pictures.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will.
But we are on a movement.
Yeah, we're on a momentum.
There's a momentum. We move along.
We move along. I'm so excited. Subscribe! Please share.
Yeah, let's build my wife's channel.
Thank you so much.